Hi guys, Harry Sunday here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called thereisonlyonefootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff, from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, therisonlyonefootball.com.
There is only one football!
To show you what's happening right here, right now in the studio, because we got this beautiful shirts that we're showing with Frothy right now, guys. Frothy's back with me. Frothy, what's happening with these shirts, mate? Can you tell me what's happening right now?
Shut up, let me talk. Now,
bloody
listen,
hell, mate.
We have these great tops here.
Yes.
Now, it's a bit of a 2-minute show tonight, I believe. So
Yes.
we're back in town, but we'll be
We are.
officially back in town on
That's right,
Monday
yep,
with
yep,
some
yep,
major announcements and start again. Announcements.
Yes.
Can you spell announcements? Can you?
Announcements.
Can you spell that?
I can't spell
Well,
it all.
leave it for next time. Now, let's go through the tops. Now,
That's
these
right. Yep,
tops,
yep.
well, if you were born 400 years ago, you'd know about these tops. So we've got the great St. George here, I believe.
No, Brisbane Lions,
Sorry
mate.
about that. That's Brisbane Lions there.
Brizzy Lions, mate.
And we got South Melbourne Hellas there.
No, Fitzroy United, you're
Sorry
telling me,
about
mate.
that.
Fitzroy United.
This one's Inter Monaro, is it?
Into Monaro.
No, that's St. George Budapest.
St.
apparently.
George, yes, the Hungarians,
Yes,
the Hungarians,
and over
mate.
to my right, which is your right as well. Are we still
Yes.
on?
We're still on, of course, we're still on,
Well,
mate.
over
Yes.
here, we've got the great Sydney Olympic. And I know the cat has probably ordered a couple of
Oh,
those.
he's got a couple of hundred, mate.
Well, I tell you why he's ordered a couple. I had a chat with Peter Raskopoulos during the week.
Oh, he hates his guts.
And he said to me, Peter Catholos, a cat, has ordered two because his gut's so bloody big, he needs two jumpers to make
Really?
one. So, well, look, that's only a joke, cat.
Oh, my God, mate.
Well, look, also, Canberra, what's this? Canberra City.
Canberra City. You know who coached them?
Yes.
In 1977?
Frank Garrock, wasn't
Johnny
it?
Warren.
Johnny Warren.
We're laughing, mate, everywhere.
I told you so, Johnny Warren said. I doubt we'll sell many because how many supporters did they have? That's beside the point. Also, we got Hokoa up there.
That's
great,
right, of course.
Brazilian heritage, are they?
Brasilia. Well, yeah, a lot of them escaped to Brazil.
We'll leave it at that. And the great Marconi.
Marconi.
And let's go through them. Great quality.
Of course.
They fit nicely. They are cheap. You know what? They're too bloody cheap.
$75.
$75 is not even $80.
Plus postage and handling.
Plus postage and handling, and our great friend with David Ben and
Yes.
Arrow Sport.
Arrow Sport together. There is only, and then guys, you can buy them on. There's only
Well,
one
you keep
football.
going. I'll play the great South Melbourne tune.
There is only one football. Where you can get it from? There is only one
There's only one
football.com
football,
in
yes,
conjunction with Arrow Sport. You can also buy fantastic
Yes,
kits for your teams as well
yes.
at Arrow Sport, and they're working together to bring you these fantastic
Yes, they are,
1977
Are we still on?
Phillips
Check 1,
League.
2.
Of course,
Check-
you're bloody
Sorry
on,
about
Frothy.
that. Yep.
And of course, guys, 1977.
Yes,
These shirts are fantastic. You've got the other ones at $150, which are the
Well,
rigid jigs, $150,
yes,
and then
but,
you've got the sublimated ones
yes.
at $75, guys. So yes.
Yes. And can I just say, I
Yes.
suppose it's not appropriate to say this, but my team had a win on the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Well, not the weekend, a couple of days ago. So they're flying, and I tell you what, it's pretty much it. Now we're going to sing a song just to.
Well, I
finish
can't.
the-
We can't
short
actually.
show
We
tonight.
can't actually sing a song tonight
No,
because
well,
we're just
doesn't
doing
matter.
we're just doing the show tonight.
Well,
that's
we're
all.
just advertising the jumpers here.
That's
and,
right, guys. Where to get them from? There is only one
football. That's the one there.
football.com.
And,
So, guys, thank you, guys. Get these fantastic shirts right now because you will never find them. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of days' time. Thanks, guys. Get on Arrow Sport.
Monday,
Arrow Sport. There's only one
We'll
football.com.
probably have Paul Wade on
Thank you,
Monday,
guys. See you. Bye-bye.
There's
Thank
going to
you.
be summer we're going to have.
Footballers! Hello?
Come on, man. Oh, yes, we're on, guys. Football, this is live right now, everybody. Welcome to Football.
We're on.
We're on. We had a few little difficulties, but we've come on. We're repairing everything much faster these days. It's Football is live tonight from the Roxburgh Park Studios and Australia. If you're around, you can hear us right now from all over the world. Check it out, people. Feel it. Hut, 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 hut. Feel it, man. Hut. The cup of life, this is the one. Now is the time, don't ever stop. We should've known, gotta be strong. We should've known, right from the top. And when you feel like the world is at your feet, no one can hold you back if you really want it. See it in your eyes, you want the cup of life.
Sheet bag.
Like the days here, you're gonna get it.
Let's get
Do you really want it?
Hey, ho! You got Corona here. And you've lost a couple of kilos
Go.
again.
Ali.
Every bloody
Go,
mandate on
go,
loses weight.
go.
I mean,
Ali, we are the people, we are the passion, we are the history, we bloody world history from the NSL and we love it. And we are the soccer psychos of Australia and it's party time here right now. That's right, guys. Frothy.
Party time.
It's our way, the highway, Frothy. We got a guest to bring on, he's been waiting
Okay,
for
well,
us.
Harry, let's just start with this now. Now,
Make
listen
it
up,
really
listen
quick
up.
because he's waiting for us.
Now, be quiet. Now, can we just sing a birthday song to a special?
Who's this now?
It's a special lady's birthday today.
Yes.
Now, can we both sing happy birthday?
God.
Even a shorter version. Are we able to do that?
Happy birthday to you. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday. Now, well, let's sing it properly because when I announce
God.
whose daughter this is, you are going to be over the moon.
I know who it is.
Now, well, who is
Georgie
it?
Campbell's.
Well, you shouldn't have said that. I was going to say that.
There we go.
Now, can we sing happy birthday for her?
Happy birthday to
to
you.
Georgie Campbell's daughter.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Georgie Campbell's daughter. Happy birthday to
Hip, hip,
you.
hooray,
Hooray,
hip,
hip, hip, hooray, hip, hip, hooray. Now, there's a reason.
We've got to bring him on. We've got to bring Rahbie on.
Well, hold on, Rahbie can wait. We've got a 3-hour show tonight, apparently.
Oh,
We're
geez,
going
when
into
good time.
overdrive. Now, I'd like to mention that because you know, he knows, the great
Yes.
great white Pele, he knows that.
Yes, he does.
That he was my favourite player growing up.
Yes.
So I figured, you know what, I saw that on his Facebook thing, and
Well-
that's probably why he can't be with us tonight, because he's celebrating his
In
daughter's...
2 weeks' time, we'll have him.
In 2 weeks' time, yes. But now, let's get serious. Now, can I just need to
Make it
address some of
quickly.
this.
I've got to call this bloke.
Now, well, let's try and be serious here. Now, well, I'll have a crack at this. Now, Brisbane Roar, let me just say this.
Yes.
There comes a time...
When people have to give up.
There comes a time where we, the supporters, are hurting here.
Hurting very hardly.
The club is struggling at the moment, Harry.
Of course they are.
They can barely
We
win
need
a
to
game.
bring Richard Draw and
They
explain.
couldn't even score in a knock shop. Are they still going around the knock shops?
Yes, they are.
They still going around? You visited one last week, you said,
I did,
didn't you?
yeah, sort of.
How did you go? Did you find a nice young lass?
Well, we're going to bring Rahbie on right
Well,
now.
all I want to say is to
Make it
all
quick.
the Brisbane Roar supporters out there, including the great man, Richard Roar, I think it's time that
to give up.
Yeah, well, I think it's time for Warren Moon. He has to step aside, and if he does, I will throw in this,
Please
this
don't.
retro scarf here. I will throw that in if he leaves the club because he's running. He's running out of ideas.
yeah, cops are coming
the
too.
team is sitting last on the ladder.
Yes, beautiful.
And I tell you what, something has to happen down there because the way they're going, they will win the wooden spoon. Now, do you remember the wooden spoon, Harry?
Yes,
Your
yes.
team won it last year.
That's fine.
And this
It's
year...
only fair they win it too.
Well, it is fair. And,
Here we go. We've got Rahbie coming. We've got a special guest coming on right now on the
Who's
phone,
Rahbie?
guy.
Never heard of
Let's
him.
get this guy on. We've got a
Well,
very
let's put
important
Rahbie.
message tonight, guys.
What's his name?
Rahbie.
Robbie. Let's put him on. And
Rahbie, welcome to Footballers. Rahbie, we are live right now. You're all the way from Queensland and we're in bloody dirty
Yes,
Melbourne. How
yes.
you going, Rahbie?
I'm good, Harry. At least I'm not wet today.
We are wet today. How's that, Rahbie? We'll swap you.
Well, Rahbie, Harry and myself, we used to live up in Banana Land.
And we did? Close to Wynuum, actually.
Yes, Wynuum Manly, was it?
I've been there.
Well, I lived in Milton. Remember Milton, Harry?
That's right, yeah,
That's
Milton.
all the rich used to live.
Yeah,
apparently,
Milton the Monster, yeah.
Mr. Rahbie, what's his name?
Rahbie, Krayem.
Rahbie or Rahbie?
Now,
Rahbie,
I just want to...
Rahbie's Jewish, isn't it?
No, it's not, mate.
The rabbis,
Please,
are they?
God, sorry, Rahbie.
Rahbie's a good Lebanese name.
It's
Thank
a
you.
Lebanese name.
Now, I've got to say a few
shut
things.
up, I'm still talking.
Sorry, Rahbie, about this, mate.
Sorry, Rahbie, Harry keeps interrupting. He keeps talking under the top of me. Now, I hope you're a good swimmer, Rahbie, because we notice there's a lot of deep seas on land there. How are you coping?
Mate, not too bad, not too bad. We've had a couple of sunny days, but we've had our fair share of water over the last week. So
Yes.
we could have played water polo rather than football, but
Yes.
at the moment it's really trying to get back and organise a football field so we can get back playing some football.
Well, that's good
Now-
news. Now, Harry, you may speak.
Now, Rahbie, we'd like to mention to everyone out there, before I bring Rahbie on, please, Frothy, please.
Sorry about that.
I'd like to mention to everyone, Rahbie used to be the MacArthur Bull CEO, Australian Association of Football Clubs chairman,
That's the
and he
one,
was
yes,
involved in
it
lots of
is.
sports in the past too.
Yes, yes,
And Rahbie, we were returning the favour for you every time you came on our show. We want to return the favour for you today
Yes, we do.
because we know, and we've seen the video, Rahbie,
be just
of what's happened to your club down there. You've spent, was it $5 million?
Brisbane
and all
Roar.
of a sudden it was built. Then what happened then?
This was Queensland.
Well, I think it started off last Friday night when the first big rains came in. We had a
Yes,
leak
it did.
roof. Then all of a sudden, all night, and then all of a sudden, Sunday, Monday, obviously the floods arose, and we ended up with over a metre of water through the place.
I just could not believe that you had the King Wally out there. I know who he
King
is.
Wally Masua,
Mate, I could not believe when you went into the rooms that you guys had spent $5 million. Is that right? $5 million?
You're joking.
Yeah, look, we spent the whole complex is probably worth about $3-4 million when you let the outside, and
Yes.
then so we were due to open up all our new change rooms and amenities at the end of this month. But the unfortunate part, obviously, Mother Nature decided to intervene, and so we're focused on other things at the moment. I mean, out of every disaster, you got to look at the positives, and I think for us was the amount of support that we got over the last few days, in particular over the weekend. We had over 400 people on Saturday help trying to clean up the place. And, obviously we've got a lot of work to get through now to rebuild. And, like any strong football club, you start again and you come back bigger and stronger.
That's right. Now the situation here is
A situation.
well, we call it situation, Rahbie, but let me just say that the soccer gods have not been very good in Queensland, not stopping the rain. But let me tell you something about
John
this.
says, apparently.
When I saw the rooms, and you went there with Wally through the rooms, and
Wally
then
Masua?
you guys getting on the ground, I'm thinking, is this a racetrack? Is this some kind of dirt track or something? A guy wants to come out there and do an evil Knievel on your ground,
Knievel.
and
It
not
was
knowing
evil
that what's happened to the club rooms, and he wants to destroy the ground.
Yes.
Now that is the worst thing that could ever happen.
Yeah, I think that's the lowest of lowest acts.
It
I
is.
mean, some young kid, 17-year-old in a car on a Wednesday night decides that he likes to have a joyride and spend half an hour destroying a field for the young kids. So luckily that the police caught him. Our neighbours down the road identified him, and the police knew who he was. He has been charged, and hopefully they'll throw the book at him. But that doesn't help our situation, where our focus now is that we've got to rebuild. That's the priority. We've got to
Exactly.
get, we've got 900 kids play football at our club, so it's a big club, and as I said, Harry, we'll come back bigger, stronger. We've got a lot of support, and obviously you guys tonight, thanks for your support. But like anything, you can't do things without money.
The thing is about this, Rahbie, I know how you work hard, very hard, wherever you worked and what you've done.
we all work
I know how bigger and better you're going to come back, because I know how you push and get things done. And the thing about this is, we want to know, a lot of people out there want to know, where can they actually give some kind of money, some dollars. We want to know. We want to give some money out of our own pockets as well.
Set up a
Is there a
GoFundMe
site?
page.
Well, it's not a GoFundMe page particularly,
Well,
but
something like
it's
that.
a special page. Can you explain that one for us, Rahbie?
Yeah, what we did, we set up through the Australian Sports Foundation. So if you go to the Australian Sports Foundation page, you'll see a fundraiser for Wynuum Wolves Football Club. Any donation over $2, you get a tax deduction for it. So, so it goes to worthy cause. It's not a GoFundMe. I mean, this is allows you to get a tax deduction for, any $5 helps. So, we thought it's the best way to do it, so people can get a tax deduction. For us, this is not going to be something that's going to take 1 month. This is a good 12-month project that we need. And they're for all the things that aren't covered by insurances.
Yes,
and
yes.
that's the key. I mean, repairs the fields, lights, there's a whole lot of stuff. And, it's just going back to basics. Even today, we go down there and we think, oh, yeah, where's all our bibs? Well, that's right, they got thrown out. So little things like that you take for granted. But, look, we're resilient, and, we've got the support. I mean, obviously, we launched the page yesterday.
Yes.
So people want to go into Wynuum Wolves FC Facebook page.
Yes.
They'll see the link there. And as I said, mate, $2 is enough. That's a generosity. And many $2 will get us to our target over the next 12 months. And, we're confident we'll do it. But, and knowing that, it's going to a great cause. Our club's 100 years old and survived wars, depressions, it's survived a whole lot of stuff. We'll get there.
Now, Rahbie, when you mentioned lights as well, are we for real here that torrent came that fast and basically washed away the lights? Was it that strong, was it?
It was very strong.
No, what happened with all our light towers, the water was so high, it got into all the meter boxes where the of the towers. So we had them today tested, and we're going to look again tomorrow. So we've got a temporary solution that we've got to get to. Then eventually the lights will have to get replaced. So, but we've got a short-term solution. It's going to cost us around, somewhere around the $40,000-$50,000 mark to get all the boxes sorted out and the globes.
Yes.
But without lights, you can't train. So
exactly.
For us,
correct.
It's just taking bit by bit.
Now, Rahbie, I'll ask you about the rooms. Are they recoverable? Is there anything you can recover in there at all? Anything?
I don't
No. Look, everything in the club is gone inside the clubhouse. Luckily, we had demountables with change rooms and referees rooms. So, but we're basically we now operate out of shipping containers. One of our partners, Roy Wolf, sent us some shipping containers. So we'll operate out of shipping containers for the next 12 months until we sort ourselves out permanently.
Actually, that was my next what I was going to tell you right there, Rahbie, is that I was going to say shipping containers. Thank God you've got someone there to put you're going to put a bar in there and serve some drinks for everyone after the game and stuff like that. You've still got the license, is that right? You're able to
we're going to do that. We've got we've got that. We've got one of the shipping containers is actually will be our new canteen. It's been built.
Fantastic.
We've also got a shipping container, which is a cool room. We've got storage areas. Look, we'll get through. Look, anything. There are people far worse off than us, and but most importantly for us, Harry, is to get the kids playing football, which will be probably about maybe another 4 to 6 weeks before we get our fields right, and then we'll take every day as it comes.
I want to talk to everyone out there right now who's part of the show.
Well, can I say something? I'm part of the show too.
Before you come on, Frothy, this is very important guys, the Australian Sports Foundation, as Rahbie has said, please get on there or get onto Wynuum Wolves Facebook page, right? And the link is there to the Australian Sports Foundation, where you can actually leave a donation. Like you said, Rahbie, $1, $2, $3. I want to get on there tonight, actually, and give some money later on as well. Now, you'll know where the money came from as well. Will people get some thank you back and stuff like that? Is that right, Rahbie? Or
absolutely, people can choose to be anonymous or it should be identified, and I can do now. We'll be acknowledging every person as we go through. And people want to keep track where we're going, just go to our Facebook page, Wynuum Wolves, and you'll see where we're up to and what we're doing. But most importantly, we'll keep everyone involved, what we want to do.
And I want to talk to some of the clubs out there that we have as members. Please, guys, if you'll, this show will go to 60 football sites, Rahbie, 60 football sites.
And
so they're going to hear this.
Group.
And also, what I want to say is, if any club has got spare bibs, old bibs, any sort of equipment that the kids can, this is for the kids, not for the seniors. These are for the kids, guys.
Absolutely.
If Rahbie, would you appreciate people giving you donations of equipment as well, balls and things?
Yeah, everything? Look, if they can email admin@wynuumwolvesfc.com.au, and we'll be in touch and work out what we need. So, look, at the moment is, it's everything, every bit counts, and whether it's in kind or in dollars, we're happy to talk to people to make sure that we let people what we need. But if any of the football clubs out there listening, say email admin@wynuumwolvesfc.com.au, and then we'll get in contact with you and work out what you can do and what you can't do. But I think, Harry, just people talking about us, that's a donation. It's in kind.
It's a donation as well. And what's been happening there with the kids? Are they going to have some kind of separate ground? Have people given you grounds in Brisbane near you guys there at Wynuum? Any club come to your rescue and say the kids can use it that night, stuff like that? Any clubs we can thank there for you?
Yeah, look, I think the Clairvaux Football Club, they've given us a ground. We've also got Carina Futsal giving us their facility internally. Wynuum Action Sports. So, look, at the moment, there's so many clubs have been impacted up here. The generosity people have got. So, look, for us at the moment, the kids have got something to do. But like anything, you got to have plans, and we'll plan things. We'll be right, Harry. I mean, that's the most important thing.
I know you very well. I know you very well, Rahbie, and I know exactly how you operate. So you're a very smart man. And how long have you been down there as chairman?
3 years now.
3 years.
In 3 years, we've built something, and as I said, you got to take the bad and turn it into good, and we will. And our club, as I said, we've got 900 registered players, so we're one of the biggest clubs, and we'll continue to grow.
Now, Rahbie, where are you guys playing? In what division of the seniors? Have the seniors started yet? Have you seniors started?
No, because of the floods, everything's been delayed. Our competition won't start now until I think the 19th of March, and so we'll play probably our first 4 or 5 games all the way until we get our fields right.
Fantastic.
And we play in your version of probably NPL 3.
Yes, NPL 3, no worries.
Yeah.
I'll bring Frothy on for you. Frothy, you there? Going to wake up or what, mate? Come on.
Sorry, mate.
All the way from Queensland. He's been drinking a bit.
I'll tell you what, Harry. Look, the thing is, when you're sleeping, do I wake you up?
Yeah, you do.
I'm having a cat nap here. Now, Rahbie...
close to the mic. Close to the mic, sir.
Can you hear me now, Rahbie?
Of course he can.
Of course he can.
I can hear you now.
Well, look, we found out the young fella who was doing the burnouts. Is that what they call them these days?
I call him Evil Knievel. Bloody evil,
or maybe donuts, they call them. Yeah. Now, it's not his fault, Rahbie. He's driving a Prius. I mean, the only way he can do a burnout is on grass. So you can't blame the young fella for that, surely.
What?
Well, he drives a Prius. I mean, Harry, do you know what a Prius is? It's a vehicle.
Yes.
It's electric, and it's very slow. So the only chance in hell you have doing a burnout or a donut is on grass. But now seriously, Rahbie, I've got one of our friends... we can't say his surname, but his name is Carlos, and he's decided to donate $10. I said you said only $2 is enough, but thank you to Carlos.
Oh, no.
He's going to donate $10 now. That deserves a round of applause. I mean, really, that is a mighty effort. We won't say his surname, but you might you probably know who we're talking about. It's not Roberto Carlos anyway, Rahbie. But listen, go for it. Yep.
Let me tell you, there's a young Wynuum boy playing for South Melbourne, young Max Mickler.
Oh, Max.
He's a Wynuum kid. Yeah, young Max. Yeah,
right.
He's doing very well for you down in South Melbourne.
What's his name? Max?
Max
Mickler.
Mickler.
Max Nicola? Yeah. Of course we know.
Yeah.
We went to the Heidelberg game, Harry, together.
Yes.
No, I didn't. I went by myself. You didn't go.
Yes,
Sorry
yes.
about that.
He's got the best throw-in in the game.
Jeez.
Correct.
Very talented player. So he's playing for South Melbourne.
Yes.
And so he's a Wynuum boy. And so we're happy to send a bit of Wynuum down to South Melbourne.
Of course. Thank you about that, Rahbie.
Correct, Rahbie, because there is a few banana benders that play for South, and I went to the game, the Heidelberg-South Melbourne game, and I predicted that result, and it came true. I do, from time to time, make some predictions, just like Joe Mirabella. But my prediction is, let's get on to this first. I think Melbourne victory are going to go all the way, Rahbie. Do you think there's anything in that? Do you believe what I say? I just think they're just going to go all the way.
If it's going to get me more donations, I'll believe you.
Definitely.
Well, that's a fair call. And now you've probably heard about what's his name, Buffon. Is that how you pronounce it in Italian? Buffon.
Giancarlo.
What's his first name? Giancarlo Buffon. Now he has signed up till 2024, and he'll be 46.
Jeez.
It just goes to show you, goalkeepers can go until forever.
Yeah.
The evidence is there. Ray Clements, and I'm sure Rahbie knows Ray Clements.
That's right.
I'm sure he knows Bobby Skilton. Not Bobby Skilton. What's his name?
That's AFL, mate.
The other guy. He played for Arsenal.
Bobby. You know what I'm talking about.
Ray Jennings. Not Ray Jennings. Ray. No, what was his name?
Pat Jennings.
And who was the other old boy that played the old Premier League? He lasted until he was about 58, I think he was. What was his name? You know his name.
Peter Shilton.
Peter Shilton.
Mate, have a look at Mark Schwarzer. I think he played in his 40s, didn't he?
He did. Yes, he did, Rahbie.
Well, I'll tell you what. if Matty Ryan didn't come along, I reckon Mark Schwarzer was good enough to still play there.
He could be put it. He could have. Could have played for Socceroos as well.
Look at the life experience as a goalkeeper for that guy. I mean, he didn't really have to dive. He only had to dive when he had to dive. But, well, that's the beauty of our game, Rahbie. Goalkeepers can last, as long as they're fit, they can go until they're 50 at least, I reckon.
Exactly.
Well, it's true. So, but gentlemen, as I said, I thank you for your support, and we're going to go a long way. And
well, we hope so. We want so.
Rahbie, we'll let you go. I know you're very busy. I know you're on the phone all the time. And I thank you for coming on tonight. We want to help as much as we can.
It was a pleasure.
We will get on the site and we'll give some money for you as well.
Absolutely.
I might appreciate it. All right, boys. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Rahbie. Thank you for joining us tonight, Rahbie. Now, guys, out there, as you can see, we are a family. When we play football, soccer, if you want to call it that way, we are a family. And families stick together. So if you can get on their site, guys, in the Australian Sports Foundation, and check out the Wynuum Wolves page as well on Facebook, and get the link on there, and give them at least $10, $15, $20 at the most, guys. I'm going to be putting my pocket in tonight and giving you that $20.
I'll be putting in my pocket
if we can do that, guys, we can help that club. Not only that, but one day, we're talking about yourselves, your clubs as well out there in Melbourne, that you're going to need that help. And in Queensland, when they hear that, they'll come down as well and give some money and support as well for this club. So, Frothy, what do you think?
Well, listen, obviously the young man, Rahbie Krayem, whatever his name is. Rahbie Krayem, he's obviously devastated. I mean, look, that's the same thing.
Bad.
I mean,
if
your house got flooded, you would be all over the shop too, because you have to restart. And look, I would say they have insurance, but that's not the point. The point is, the ground is destroyed. They have lost everything.
Kids can't play.
Kids can't play, and that hurts the most, because the kids, all we want for them is to have a kick with a ball. But look, well, let's be honest. Queensland, unfortunately, or Brisbane and further up, it's always prone for floods.
It always has been.
Look, what do you do? I mean, the heavens open up and it just floods a joint. Now, remember when we lived up there? Do you remember the good old days?
Those days up in Queensland when it rained, when you least expect it.
Yes.
And that's what happens, the hail and everything.
And the hail, and I'll tell you what, the one good thing, I suppose, of the tropical weather, it's actually not cold. You get wet and it's bloody hot, so I suppose that's a good thing, unlike Melbourne, I suppose. But now, look, we've had an email here, the comparisons. Now, we're going to because we have no...
we'll have a guest next week.
Football player on tonight, unfortunately. So I was sent an email.
We're bringing Mr. MPL very shortly.
Mr. MPL, and now let's see who can comment on this. Now they're comparing Harry Sunday, who is number one on the show, Harry Sunday or Frothy. Now that's what I've got here. That's what they emailed me. Now let's see what feedback we get.
Yeah, I know what's going to happen.
And whoever wins, they do the show on their own next week.
Everybody's gone. They disappeared.
Well, what do you mean everyone's
They've
gone?
all disappeared.
What, there's no one there?
They've all disappeared. There's nobody. So we're talking to ourselves, basically. There you go.
Oh, okay.
You had to bring that up.
Well, I don't know. That's the email I got. And they just want to know that whoever wins is going to host the show on their own next week.
Well, that's right.
Now, we'll see how we go.
Now, we've got to say something about our sponsors again. Our sponsor, there is only one football, guys, in conjunction.
Yes, with Arrow Sport.
Making these fantastic shirts that we're wearing. Look at these shirts, guys, for $75 plus postage. You will not find these shirts anywhere. They're one-offs when you get them, and that's it. That's Marconi. That is Canberra City. You've got the Brisbane Lions. I've got the Socceroos shirt, the 1974 replica Socceroos shirt.
Well, you can't go wrong with this. I mean, seriously.
And don't forget, guys, Sea City Lawyers as well. The lawyers that come to you, guys. The lawyers that come to you as well. And don't forget in Sydney, if you're looking for something, some fantastic law information. Carlos is there, guys, at Sea City Lawyers. The lawyers that come to you. If you need some help, he's the man to see in Sydney, guys, if you're watching us from Sydney.
You see that Carlos had donated $10?
That's right, yes.
That's the one, yes.
Now, we're going to ring this bloke up, Mr. MPL.
Mr. MPL. Well, I'm going to play Mr.
We've got a lot to talk about, and we want to talk about that kid.
Yes, what was his name?
His name was, Max Mikla.
Max Nicola, that's the one.
Mikla.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rahbie was right, because I actually went to that game, and you didn't. I was disappointed.
Well, I couldn't, mate. I was working.
Well, you said you had a flat tyre. Now, surely you can sign up for RACV. For heaven's sake, you would have made it to the game. But that kid, what's his name, Max Nicola?
Mikla.
His throwing was about 40 metres long.
Did you see him?
I was there. I saw it.
You saw him?
Don't worry about a corner kick. This guy can throw the ball from the halfway line into the box.
Are you serious?
He has got, Mr. NPL will
He'll tell us about that.
Confirm that. But while you're doing that, I'm going to play Mr. NPL's favourite tune.
Here we go.
So here we go. I'll put new batteries in my Bubblezella. What was it called, this bloody thing?
Vuvuzela.
The Boo-Boo-Zella. The
Vuvuzela, guys.
Here we go with the Boo-Boo-Zella. Let's get
Mr. NPL
on. Here we go. Well, I tell you, what's going on here?
Mr. Gav, we've got to get Gav on, guys, to talk about the NPL, what's happening exactly. There we go. Here we go. Let's get him, guys. See if he answers the phone for us.
Well, you got a new aftershave on tonight.
I have, yes.
Well, it smells kind of nice, I suppose. Did you meet a lovely lady today?
Oh, sort of. Is he gonna get us or not?
Well, he's going to get us.
Hello, Mr.
Harry.
NPL. Welcome right now to Football. Let's welcome tonight.
What's going on?
It's a very sad
How
story.
are you guys?
Yes,
What's happening?
it's a very sad story in very sad story in Queensland, about the Wynuum Wolves. I'm very surprised that Rahbie, who's actually a former MacArthur Bull CEO, Australian Association of Football Clubs, a man high up in those positions, being the chairman now with all this trouble that's happening. He'll get through. I know him very well. He's a very tough man, very good CEO in other positions that he's had in the past.
May I add something to that, Harry?
Also, go on.
Well, now we can thank Rahbie Krayem,
Yes,
because he's the one responsible for giving us all those banana benders down in South
Yes, of
Melbourne.
course,
because
yes.
They finished one anyway by the sound, which is good.
Yes, because if they were all up there, they would have drowned by now. But then again, I mean, poor old banana benders. Let's
Mate,
try.
I feel for him, mate. I've seen the
Well,
pictures.
so do I.
I've seen the pictures on your page, Harry.
Yes, it's very bad.
Wynuum Wolves ground.
Yes, very bad.
And the bloody water was nearly over the fence. You know what I mean?
It was.
It was that bad. And
yes,
it looked like a nice looking ground, and 100 years old as well, mate. It's
Yes.
like, you know, a proper historic club there. You know what I mean?
It is.
Where is Wynuum anyway? Where's Wynuum?
Wynuum is
Brisbane?
on the south. It's on
it's
the
in the arse end of Brisbane.
No. It's
Well, it sort of is.
it's sort of like it's a seaside suburb of Brisbane on the on the west. I think it's the western side
The
of Brisbane.
western
Yes, western
side.
side or eastern side of Brisbane.
Yes.
So southeast,
Okay.
southeast there. So
Southeast,
basically,
yes.
it's and really, it's really bad because when you're down by the water there, mate, the weather's absolutely
Down by
terrible.
the river
Very
side.
bad down there. The weather.
Yeah, Brisbane River. That's where it all comes.
That's
like,
right. That's right. Yes, but they're down by the sea everywhere
sea,
down there. Cyclone-like temperatures, cyclone-like weather down there. So close to the sea.
Like
Down
the-
there.
Terrible.
they in Queensland NPL or
Yeah, Queensland NPL. That's right.
Or is it
Number
the top
three.
league or
Three.
in the
Number
second
three.
division or
three?
NPL 3? Okay,
That's
yeah.
right, yep. And
Because,
so-
Max, what's his name? Max,
Maxi Tung.
Nicola.
Max Nicola. Yeah, he was at Queensland Lions or FC Lions or Brisbane Lions.
Yes.
Last season,
Lions
he was
FC.
top scorer in
Gee.
Queensland NPL last season.
So
So,
fantastic for you to get
Yeah.
into South Melbourne, actually. Yes.
well, that was a good signing, Harry. He's done well so far. He started every game so far. He's got one goal. He got the goal against Heidelberg in the 3-1 win. So
Gee.
he's doing well. He's going okay. So
Can I ask you about his throw-ins? His throw-ins.
Well,
Oh well, the new signing's been making a few. Well, actually, he set up. I think it was him who took the throw in on Friday night.
Yes.
Set
Yes,
up
it
the
was.
first goal for Patrick Lombards or whatever his name is.
That's
Who
the
got the first goal
Yes.
against the Knights and put us 1-0 up at half
Yes.
time. So I think. Because I didn't watch the game. I wasn't at the game on Friday night. I had to work. So
Yes.
I only seen quick highlights of it. But,
hold
yeah,
on, that's Harry's excuse.
I think, yeah, that's right, properties. I know.
I was working, guys.
Well,
I was
where were
working.
you working? You're pushing a trolley
I
at
was
midnight,
working,
were
guys.
you?
I was pushing it at midnight.
Now,
That's right,
come
yes.
on. Now, come on.
Exactly. He's done well so far. And
Yes.
as Proppy knows, I went to the Heidelberg game round one, but
yes.
Well,
I
you
didn't
there,
go
were
round
you?
two,
Yes.
and I didn't go round three either.
Yes,
and
yes. Well, you were
now the
there.
NPL's got this new streaming system in Victoria.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't watch it on my TV because I can only watch certain streaming apps on my TV.
Yes.
And the Optus that I have to watch streaming on my TV
Yes.
can't pick this app up, so I can't watch it. I've got to watch it on the
Well,
computer,
Well,
which is a
Gav,
pain.
now hold on, Gav. Let's get serious here. You did invite me to your joint about 4 weeks ago. Now,
Yeah, that was on Channel 10, Proppy.
yeah,
Yeah.
but now hold on, mate.
What's going on here?
Your TV's from 1974, mate. Have you heard of JB Hi-Fi?
Here we
Mate,
go again.
My TV's like 5 years old, mate. 6 years old, so
tell you what,
it's not that old. It's big. I went for the big ass TV instead of like the
Big
features
ass TV. Well,
Yeah,
we can't say
there was the
arse.
features like.
Can't talk about that on. We'll get in trouble.
Sorry,
boys,
Gav,
please.
we can't say arse
Can't
because
talk
we
about
have a
it.
sponsor that doesn't...
Right, Gary, of course.
yes,
Certain people will not be happy, mate. That's right.
Certain
I'm
people
sorry.
will be happy now.
Sorry.
Facebook will cut us off.
Shut it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Harry, your
But,
ass is
yeah,
getting
no, it's
smaller
like-
again. Sorry, Gav, I'm just looking
No,
at
I'm
my
just,
colleague
I'm
here.
just getting back to the streaming thing. Like,
Let's get back to the
I
streaming.
can't watch it at the moment. So, usually the last couple of seasons, I've been watching a lot of games live because I could get YouTube on my TV.
Yes.
But now I can't get this app through my TV. It's a lot harder this season. So now I've got to start watching on my computer if I want to watch it live,
Yep.
which is a pain for me.
I get
But anyway,
you.
so I've only been to one. I'm going Sunday, so I'm looking forward to it. St Albans away. Should be a big game.
Well, the St Albans beat a certain club, a big club.
Well, I
Hey,
wonder
St
who.
Albans beat Avondale 1-0.
That's right, exactly.
Shock.
We
Probably the
predicted
biggest boil
that.
over
A
of the year, mate.
massive shock, which I could not
Yeah.
believe.
At Avondale, mate, as well.
At their own ground.
Yeah, correct, Harry. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe when I heard it. I was like, what?
That is unbelievable. And now there must be something going on at Avondale, of course.
Yeah,
but,
well,
you
maybe
know-
the money's run out. Maybe the bottom's falling and falling out, mate. Who knows, mate?
Get out of me, mate. He's back again.
Sorry, Gav, Horace is
He's back again, Horace, you
doing a
bloody mate.
flyby, just like the big quantity
That's
Oh,
of
right,
the
yeah,
great,
Grand
great
Prix.
result.
Yes.
So, yeah, because, Stormers hadn't won a game up until that point. So, yeah, a crazy result, you know what I mean? Like, I seen Avondale against the Knights, and they were really good. They were, like, top side, you know what I mean?
It must
Avondale.
be-
So,
didn't they go to court? Didn't they go to court about trying to finish
that
on
was
top?
the FFV.
Why? What's going on with that? They're trying to say that we were
Oh,
champions.
but
and
they wanted to be, they wanted to be crowned minor champions from last year.
Oh, that's a
The
bit
season
funny.
being cancelled and stuff, you know what I mean? Like,
It's
and then getting
ridiculous.
a spot into the finals, into the NPL finals, was going to go ahead, and that'll give them a chance to qualify straight through to the FFA Cup.
I get
That
you.
was the whole thing about it, as far as I understand. So,
I get
but
what you're saying. Yeah.
it's just all rubbish, really. To be honest, like I'm not really, fully across it all the time.
So, Gavin, can we find out the scores, please? The last scores.
Yeah,
Last
I'll
weekend.
give you a rundown from the weekend. Now,
Yes,
yeah,
please.
Thank you very much.
Well, another massive boil over. The start of the round was Dandy City 2, Hume 1.
We
Oh,
predicted that
boy.
one.
City.
Another one.
Yes.
Yeah, another crazy result.
Yes.
And then South 2, Knights 0. Fantastic result for us. Right for that.
Gav, can we stop it there? Can we have a round of applause for that, Harry, for that particular game?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
and I forgot to mention as well about the Queensland connection.
Yes, the Queensland
Of
connection.
course it is.
2-0, mate. It was, what's his name, who scored the second goal for us, the new signing from Gold Coast Knights, Jai Ingham.
Jai Ingham. Jesus.
Jai Ingham.
Mate, that
He
guy's...
scored the second goal.
He has
put
been
us 2-0
through.
up.
He has been through that many A-League clubs. It's not funny.
Well, Jake,
No, mate, he scored an absolute cracking goal against Bentley to get the winner against Bentley to make it 3-2.
Yes.
And then he scored another great goal against the Knights. But it was not just the finish, it was a great team build-up. Great work, great passing by the highlights. Really quality goal it was by us.
Well,
and that's
Gav,
what...
Can I
improved-
just say,
copies.
we went to the Heidelberg game, and what did I tell you? I told you that this Jay Ingham boy, he couldn't make it in A-League, but I
Couldn't do it.
remember what I told you. I said, this guy's going to be very good for South Melbourne, and you've just proved that to me right now.
And he actually played, when he came to Australia, he played for Hume City, if you remember. Well, that's where he started.
Yes, he did
Hume
do
City.
that, yes.
That's
Well,
right.
mate, he's doing well for us, mate. He's not. They was in there. He had an interview after the game against the Knights, and he was saying that he's still coming off the bench. He's still not 100% match fit.
Yes.
He hasn't started the game yet for us. He's had 3 substitution appearances, scored twice
Gee.
in the 3 games, and it's not just his goals; it's just his all-round play.
He's more
Made
than
a real
good enough
impact.
for that
You
league,
know,
Gavin. He's more than good enough.
Do you know what he
Good
sounds
picker.
like? You know what he sounds like, Gavin? I'll tell you this.
oh, definitely copies.
Matt Miller. Remember Matt Miller?
Matty Miller, yes.
Oh, Matty Miller, yeah.
Yeah,
And what's Matty Miller doing these days,
he's
mate?
playing in England, but let me tell you,
No,
so-
playing in Scotland in
is
the
he playing in
SPL
Scotland?
for
You
St
joke.
Mirren.
Oh my God!
Yes.
So what's happened here is the same thing happened to him. He was playing for, I think, where was he playing? He was playing, was it Melbourne City at the beginning or something, and then they
Yes,
had
he
South
was at,
Melbourne City.
It was actually Melbourne Heart. That's
Melbourne
how far
Heart.
back it goes.
And then he came to South Melbourne. He started performing.
Then he went to
He
Newcastle.
went back to them. And
Then he
it
went to
sounds
Real
like,
Madrid. Then he
Oh,
went
well,
to Liverpool.
well,
went
whatever
to
you want to
Celtic.
reckon.
He was
But
everywhere.
let me
I've
tell
been
you.
everywhere, man.
Hang on, Frothy.
Sorry about that.
But the thing is, this is what sounds like. If he keeps continuing to play the way he's playing in the NPL, mate, you're going to get a knock on the door somewhere from Newcastle or the Mariners. You
Well,
watch this.
maybe. He's had a couple of goes at the A-League already.
Yes.
But maybe Harry. But he's doing well for us at the moment. That's what counts. That's what I think about. That's what I'm concentrating on. I'm not worried about him going to the A-League. I'm more worried about just keep performing for us, mate. Keep putting in the performances keep putting in the effort, and hopefully results will keep going our way, mate, because it was a magnificent win against the Knights.
Now, the next
3 straight wins
that's
start the season.
Good win against the Knights.
The other games were Oakley 2, Dandy Thunder 1. Good win for Oakley. They come from behind Oakley in that game.
Yes, come from behind.
Win 2-1.
Yes.
The game I went to on Friday night was Bentley and Heidelberg.
How'd we go there?
How'd you go, Harry? Not good, mate. You lost 1-0. That's 3 straight losses to start the season, mate. You're not going well, mate.
I'm feeling really good right now. I'm feeling really good.
Look, Gav, I told Harry, don't give up on South, because I've got some news on South. One of the players there that's come back, he's played in the A-League. Apparently his hair's falling out. And let's just say his name is Andy. Now, Andy, if he likes, I can donate the LGBT
please don't go there. Please don't go there.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. It's a quick replacement. I mean, why spend thousands on hair when you can have the good old wig here? We'll give that to Andy. Well, we can't say his surname.
No. Because
we don't want to get sued. But his name is Andy, Gav, and he plays for South Melbourne.
No, he played Friday night, Proffies, and he might have... He had Saturday off, so he might have gone on a plane on Saturday, got up to Sydney, mate. Who knows, mate?
Yes, exactly.
Well, look, I was about to say that because Harry was up at the Mardi Gras. Harry
and Carlos were on a flight of their own, were they?
Jesus,
Harry and Carlos did their own show up there, and apparently...
I can imagine, mate. That would have been classy, that would have been.
Yes, and Handy Andy Randy, he was up there, and...
he turned up in his rainbow wig, did he?
I feel like one of the village people now, I think.
I can actually donate that to him. Well, there you go. Well, it's all South Melbourne tonight.
It is.
We should call this a South Melbourne show tonight.
Mate, the game I went... Now, getting back to the NPL properties, the game I went to on Friday night, Bentley and Heidelberg.
Yes.
Bentley 1, Heidelberg 0. Burgers 3 losses to start the season. They're bottom of the table.
Well, that's great
news,
well,
mate.
Absolutely. No, we're brilliantly sorry, Harry. Your team is shithouse. Sorry, you can't say shithouse
well,
because somebody might get upset.
And to top it off, it was a penalty, and I was right in line with it, standing right in line with the penalty box line on the wing, and it looked to me like it was outside the box. So just to rub salt into the wounds a little bit for the Burgers there, it wasn't even a penalty. It was a free kick outside the box.
Well,
Gav,
you are Gav, you were so accurate with that call because I was at home and I saw how far out the bloody box it was. Now, talk about, what's going on with VAR in the VPL? Does it exist?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't exist.
Mate, no VAR properly.
Mate, Stevie won that. I tell you what.
The ref's connected with the fourth official and the linesman because he's got a little microphone in his ear, mate, that I've seen him running around with.
Really?
So we've got technology going in the NPL. Don't worry about that, mate, in Victoria.
I get you. Gavin, the other
scores? It was an
scores?
interesting game. So then the boil over, obviously, Avondale nil, St Albans 1. Good win for Port, 2-0 over Gully at home.
That's all right.
And then great win for Eastern Lions, 1-0 over Altona away.
Ooh, that's a big one.
So the tables take, after 3 games, I start looking at the table. Because it start taking a bit of shape. Like, we're top, 9 points, 3 straight wins.
Wow,
St Albans second.
That deserves a round of applause, Harry.
St Albans second on 7 points. Danny's Thunder third on 6 points. Avondale fourth, 6 points. Oakley fifth, 6 points. Gully sixth, 6 points. Port seventh, 5th point, 5 points. 8. Melbourne Knights are 8th on 3 points.
Yep.
Eastern Lions are 9th on 3 points.
Yes.
Bentley are 10th on 3 points.
Yes.
Dandy City are 11th on 3 points.
Yes.
Hume City are 12th on 2 points. Altona Magic are 13th on 1 point. And bottom of the table, Heidelberg on 0.
Okay, before we go any further,
Heidelberg, here we
before I
go.
get interrupted, now, did you just say Heidelberg are last on the ladder?
Correct, mate.
Right, now, Harry.
Scored one, conceded 8, -7, 0 points from 3
Okay,
games.
we get the drift. Now,
Yeah,
well, hold on. Now, shut up. Let me talk.
Second round, isn't it, Gavin? Just second round? That's all
No,
it is?
it's not
Third,
second round.
Harry,
It's
third round.
Now,
It's
where
getting
have you been? Where have you been? Now,
I've been hibernating.
Now, Harry, your good self, Mr. NPL and I, we are going to applause that because
we
George
like that, Toby.
Katsakis, now we can all clap together because they are last on the ladder. Here we go. Now, come on, Gavin. We're going to clap to
Love it. Mate, that's a great table. We're top, they're bottom. I love it, mate.
Well,
Just take a picture of that. Like a
happy day.
flame,
Now,
mate.
can I ask
Exactly.
you? Can I ask you a question? When is the derby, the Greek derby? They're the South
Greek
Melbourne
derby.
and Alexander. When are they playing?
Well, that happened 3
Oh, we're
weeks
playing,
ago,
what, round
Harry.
14, Harry.
The next one is on the 14th. Is
Round
it?
14, round 14 at the village.
At the village. Okay.
At the village. That sure is a
So,
village, I tell you.
but next round 4,
Yes.
it's the top of the table clash on Sunday, mate.
Who's that?
St Albans versus South, mate.
You
One
believe this?
versus
You,
two.
you believe St Albans up there?
Now,
you believe
I'm
that?
gonna jot this down.
Mate, St Albans is second. You got to take them seriously.
I,
They're second.
I can't believe what's going on. They must have bought players somewhere. They've got good juniors that have come up or
Now,
stepped
I'm gonna
up or
write
something.
this here, and you're
Right,
going to
wow.
tell Gav that. That's my
St.
prediction.
Albans.
Big game Sunday. I'm heading out to St Albans.
St.
Sunday. Looking forward to it.
Now, this is Frothy's prediction. St Albans
0.
0, South Melbourne 2.
Thank you. Next game, please, Gav.
Mate, I'll take a 1-0, mate, even. Just a
1-0?
1-0. I'll even take a 0-0,
That
mate.
ground,
We can't, you know.
Gavin, that ground is such a cow paddock, it's not funny, isn't it?
Well, it used to be, Harry. I agree. I went there in round 1.
Yes.
To cover an under 21s game.
Yes.
And the pitch is in good condition. So I'm rapt that we get to go out there in round 4 when the pitch is in such good condition.
So they're fixed
And
it, you
hopefully
reckon?
the-
Going 2-0.
And hopefully the weather's going to be nice.
Okay.
And it's going to be advantage for us, mate. You know what I mean?
I get
Like,
you.
instead of playing on some rubbish bloody ground.
The next
that's just
game.
shocking, you know what I mean? So, yeah, looking forward to that game Sunday. It's going to be a big game for us. So maybe we can go, 4 straight wins to start the season. But the round starts on Friday night.
Yes.
Night Bentley at Summer Street.
The
and
Knights
then
Bentley, Summer Street.
Night Bentley, Summer Street.
Nice.
Then Friday night as well, Gully, Dandenong City at Green Gully.
Yes.
Saturday, 3 p.m, Eastern Lions versus Port at Gardner Creek Reserve.
Where is that?
Dingley, I think it is, or somewhere out there. I'm not sure
Dingley,
exactly.
that's so far away. It's down sort of Frankston way or something.
So, I've never been to Eastern Lions, so I'm not sure exactly how.
Frankston way, I think. Jesus. Dingley.
Then Hume versus big game. This is going to be Hume versus Avondale. Both coming off shocking results.
Is that at Hume?
That's at Hume at Broadmeadows
should
Park,
go up the road.
Broadmeadows Valley Park. So
Yes.
huge game that is.
There's my
Danny's
prediction
Thunder.
there.
Hume.
What's your prediction for that one?
Hume 5, Avondale 5.
There
Are
you
you
go.
for
Go
real?
for a 5-all draw
That's,
there, Gav.
5-all draw, mate.
Miles will have
Yeah.
they're not using goalkeepers. That's why. Oh, Jesus.
I urge all the fans
The
to go down to see
other
10
game Saturday
goals
night, 7 p.m. kickoff.
Yes.
Danny Thunder, Altona Magic.
Yes.
Then Sunday, Heidelberg Oakley at Heidelberg. Massive game for Heidelberg.
Oh, they've got to win this one, otherwise bye-bye.
Massive game for them, mate. I'm telling you. They're going to start the season 4 straight losses. Kasaka's going to get sacked.
You can't, no,
I know he
I
can't.
don't
Because he's too close with everyone there, mate. They'll never sack him,
No,
mate.
that's right.
Hey, Gav, can I just say this before you go on? I think Katsakas and Warren Moon should do a change, mate.
Yeah, I think they should.
Because I tell you what, at the moment, they're both bloody... Can we say shithouse, Harry?
Please don't talk
Well,
about
I
that.
just said shithouse. Because I tell you what, Warren Moon, I know you don't give a stuff about... I can't even say that these days, can I? Well, I just said it. Now, Warren Moon, he should go, and I think they should do this switch with our mate... what's his first name? What's his Katsakas? What's his first name?
George
Peter.
Katsakas.
Sorry about that. Maybe they should do well, they should sort of mix things up a bit to see how we go, because poor old George, I'll tell you something, another 3 wins and 3 losses in a row, I think he might
Going
be
for 4
out of
on
there, mate.
Sunday, possibly.
Oh,
Going
gee.
for 4. Could be 4 losses on Sunday, mate. Oakley at home. That's just another tough game for them, mate. You know what I mean?
That's a
Like,
definite...
Now,
Honestly.
the game it's on Sunday at the village, is it?
Yes, on
Sunday,
Sunday.
What
3
time?
o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Sunday,
yeah,
3
okay.
o'clock.
Yes,
My-
Harry Sunday.
And they're playing again. They're playing. Who's that again?
Oakley.
Oakley. That's geez, you got a Chris Taylor there as well. I got a technician there with the game as well. How he can play the game
Big
against
game
them too.
for mate. The massive game for Heidelberg. It's like lose this, and mate, that's 4 losses to start the season. They're right behind. They're going to be possibly 7-8 points out of the top 6.
Yes.
Already.
yes.
To start the season, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, how
they're
many-
they're more looking at relegation, fighting against relegation than
It's
top
going to be
6.
tough.
So we are talking about how many
It's gonna
games
be
through the
tough.
season. How many games have we
26.
26. So
26 carries.
if they lose to the next
Long way to go.
if they lose
But
8
still-
games, if they lose 8 games, that's the end, I think.
But still, it's 4 losses to start the season, and
Yes.
And-
Well, you're
they're
12
okay
points behind.
against Bentley. They're okay, but they certainly weren't anything outstanding or anything.
I get you,
that
yes.
could, say, oh, look, they'll be safe. They'll be right. They'll turn it around.
Yes.
They're going to be top 6 material. No, not what I've seen
I get
in the
you.
2 games I've watched them. Not at all.
Yeah, I get you.
Well, maybe, Gav, they need King Kenny to come back. And
no.
George made it quite clear he'll take him back. Now, maybe George, if he's watching, maybe it's time you call King Kenny
Call him
back.
up, mate.
I think he's overseas, actually.
What do you mean he's overseas?
He's overseas somewhere
What, in
playing.
bloody Tasmania?
Yeah,
Sixth
I heard
division
as well,
or something?
somewhere in Malaysia or
He's
something.
overseas playing, and that's what George
Somewhere,
said. So,
Oh, come on.
well, he's
probably,
overseas.
Gav, he's probably in
Well,
Tassie playing 17 divisions down, I reckon.
God,
That's
here we go.
overseas. Tassie's overseas. isn't it?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, Gavin. So, how are we looking at the Doherty Cup? Any Doherty Cup
The
games coming up?
Doherty-
Well, yeah, all the clubs will qualify. The third round was played over the weekend.
Yes.
So now we've got the draw. All the clubs set for the fourth round draw coming up.
Yes.
That's when all the NPL clubs come in, and the Doherty Cup starts for like all the top flight clubs in Victoria.
Yes.
So it was good. There was one shock that I noticed. George Cross, Caroline Springs George Cross got
Yes.
knocked out in the third round.
Really?
So they won't be in the main draw for the fourth round. So they're out.
Oh,
We
geez.
said that off air, remember?
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
So, but one good thing was happening. My local club, mate, Mountain Phoenix, we qualified for the main draw for the second time in our history. So that was great. I was happy with that.
Beautiful.
So
Fantastic.
that was great. So yeah, look forward to see who we draw. Imagine we got South versus Mountain, mate. I love that, mate. It'd be the game derby, mate.
Exactly. Now,
Mountain versus South, mate.
I had the
It'd be the Fisher
information.
family derby, mate.
I had the information for us right now about
What have
King
you
Kenny. King Kenny is actually playing in Malaysia. There you go.
King Kenny, well, what an
There you go,
achievement. Well, come on, Harry, you and I can play Malaysia, mate. I mean, seriously.
I think he's playing with
who's
playing
he
with,
playing
also
for?
with who's we interviewed
The
a few weeks
Pahang
ago.
Steelers, are they?
No, he's playing with
The Pittsburgh Cheats.
No, the former Socceroo that we spoke to a few weeks ago.
Oh, Wally Masua, not Wally Masua,
Masua.
Wally Savor. Was it?
No, Wally Savoy. We're talking about.
Ante Genk.
No. Well, it'll come to me. Don't
Well,
worry.
it'll come to me. But listen, Gav, we
Yeah, so I'm not sure when the draw is for the fourth round. Hopefully soon. You know,
And also,
maybe next week or something.
And
I'm
also, guess
I'm
what?
not sure.
Guess what else has started? The Australia Cup, the new FFA Cup
The
name.
Australia.
The Australia Cup
the
has started as
Doherty
well.
Cup is the qualifiers for the FA Cup or Australia Cup,
I see
Harry.
what-
So
and that's what they're doing for that too. Are
Australia
they okay? I see what you mean.
That's
it's
a bloody...
the Doherty Cup is the qualifiers in Victoria for the Australia Cup.
To be able to play in that tournament as well. Okay, get you.
Then
tell you.
the semi-finalists, the four semi-finalists, qualify for the Australia Cup and
The
represent
Cup of
Victoria.
Life.
So that means that these guys are calling the Doherty Cup the Australia Cup, really, if
The
you look at it.
Australia.
Because
It's the Doherty Cup
Yeah.
that qualifies for the Australia
Yeah,
Cup.
yeah, I get you.
Then once you get to the semi-finals, then it's exclusively the Doherty Cup from that point on,
Yep, yep.
because the four teams who make the semi-final
Yes.
qualify for the Australia Cup representing Victoria.
I get you.
All right, now let me get a word in before I fall asleep again, thanks
Here
to
we go
Harry
again.
Sunday.
Yes.
Now, quickly, your predictions for the A-League coming up, Gav. I know you don't give a stuff
A-League,
about them, but
mate.
let's pretend you do.
Here we go.
I haven't watched the game. I couldn't even tell you what's going on properly. I don't know nothing, mate. I just
Oh.
Well,
haven't watched any of it. Like, it's just like,
No,
it's
well-
not even on the news or nothing. What's going on with that?
Oh,
Well, look, that's fair
You never
enough.
see it on the news.
Well,
You never
Gav-
see any results on the news. You never see scores on the news.
Okay.
You never know what the fixtures are. You never.
Well,
It's
I
like-
know, but
I
look,
haven't got like Paramount Plus or I don't watch it on Saturday nights on Channel 10 because I watching Premier League or other foot. I'm watching Premier League on Saturday nights. Basically, I mean, because usually Scotland's Sunday night, so I'm watching Premier League on Saturday nights, and I'm not
all right,
interested.
well, thanks for
you know what I mean?
stuffing up that segment.
Yeah,
We'll go
yeah.
to the next one. Can
But
I...
no, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that it's just there's nothing going on. There's no the media coverage is shocking for the A League.
We know
It's
that.
like non-existent,
Well,
and
hold
it's
on.
hard for someone like me who like I would like to know what's going on occasionally. Have a quick
Well,
glimpse of a
you
know,
highlight
the
here,
only-
or a score there, or
well,
a
Gavin-
story on it
Now, hold
there,
on,
or
let him
here or
talk.
there when I'm watching the news.
Yes.
When I'm watching the news, but you never see it, mate. You never see it. It's like what's going on? Like even Channel 10.
Well,
Even Channel 10, they never do it now. They never
Now,
show
Gav-
any stories. Now, footy. Now we're 9 days away from round one, mate. We can't stop talking about bloody the footy.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, hold
the
on,
league's has
Gav.
been completely shafted, mate.
Hold your horses or your cats or whatever you got over there. Okay, I'll go to Plan. Did I just say Pan? Did I?
Get out of
sorry,
here,
that
mate,
Horace
you
is fine.
bastard.
You can tell the bastard. Well, let's go to
Bar.
Plan B.
Plan
No,
B.
but I was
first
saying,
of
what
all-
do you think about that? Anyway, what do you think about that anyway? What do you think about the non-media coverage and the way Channel 10's been operating with the
I'll
A-League
tell you
and
what's
and
going
how
on.
football's been treated? What do you think?
Well, Harry can answer that, then I'll answer that.
Let me tell you what's going on.
Tell
You should
me.
answer that, probably. You're an A-League person. You watch it all the time, mate.
All the advertising
I can
I've
tell you
seen,
what's going on.
all the advertising I've seen is for the Socceroos. If you noticed, It's mainly the Socceroos they're putting up front there because of the qualifiers, and we need to qualify. They've left the A-League back, and they're concentrating on that promotions on the Socceroos, and that's probably more viable.
Guys.
More viable.
Now hold
Yes, but they need to do both. They brought the A-League. That's their bread and butter. National team only plays how many times a year? You know what I mean? And they just don't do nothing at all. Like, I'm talking about as in, I just speaking from Channel 10 Victoria.
Yeah,
I watch Channel 10 News every night. Watch the sport, buddy, Stephen Quartermain every bloody night. You know what I mean? And they never cover it. I'll tell you now, mate. They have more NBA bloody stories on Channel 10 than they do the A-League, mate. It's crazy.
We get information from Queensland, right? From Jeff Charlton, the bus driver, right?
Yes.
And he gives us stuff from the Courier Mail, and it's in there. The A-League, it's all the A-League stuff's in there, and he's sending it to us. Which I'm thinking, why is it in the Queensland papers but not in the other papers? That's the other thing I'd like to say.
Well, guys, listen, we've spoken about this before. They purposely don't want this game to grow.
Oh,
Now, how we can make this game to grow is that we should be positive. Now, both you guys know that I love the A-League. I love the La Liga. I love the Bundesliga.
And I'm trying to be positive.
Well, okay, well, fair enough. Well, let's look. Put it this way. Now, first of all, have you ever kicked the ball in your life, Gav? Have you played for a soccer team? Because I'm going to get to the next segment. We want to find out your history. So you have.
My history, mate, okay.
Okay, here we go. We're going to give you the 30-second shot clock.
Okay.
And you know the prize. It's a Brisbane Royal membership. We need all the members
Here we go, guys.
We need all the members we can, mate.
Okay.
Because I tell you what, even if we get you there, maybe you can coach the great Brisbane Royal, mate. I mean,
Go for it, Prof.
Now, here we go. Dogs or cats?
Dogs, mate.
Favourite movie?
Fever Pitch.
A which?
Fever Pitch.
Now, Harry, please.
Arsenal, mate. It's the best movie ever seen, mate. I'm telling you.
Arsenal. Now, come on, Harry, please stop.
It's got
the clock
Colin
there,
Firth in
please.
it. It's the best movie ever seen, mate. I tell you.
Now,
I love it. I've seen it about 30 times. I love it, mate.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Now, seriously, mate. Have you seen Schindler's List? Have you seen...
No.
Have you seen
Boys
Debbie...
Brothers.
Which one?
Boys Brothers.
What about Harry? Actually, Harry was a star in this one I'm about to pronounce here. Have you seen Debbie Does Dallas?
Oh, Jesus.
Probably, I don't know.
Well, you can't tell me that show...
When I was about 11 years old, probably at my mate's house.
Well, maybe, yeah. Well,
I'm going to lose it, mate. Bend it like Beckham, yeah.
Bend it like Beckham. Now, let's start the clock again. Here we go. Hardest opponent. Did you ever have an opponent, Gav?
Hardest opponent, mate. Oh, I just
Can you
say
remember his
missus,
name?
mate. Me wife, mate.
I tell you what, that's a bloody good answer.
That's a good one, Gav.
Now, how do you like your steak, Gav?
Cook well, mate.
Cooked well, fair enough. Coffee or tea for you?
Neither.
Neither. Just stop the clock, Harry.
No,
Seriously.
not again, mate.
Now, wait a minute. Well, it's got to be one of the two now. You've got to go along with
No,
the
mate,
show
don't
here.
drink coffee or tea, nah. I drink like Coke, Solo.
Coke?
Yeah,
Coca-Cola. Okay, that's...
Coke,
Let's
Solo.
finish this, please. We've got to go.
Fanta.
Data's going.
Soft drink, mate.
Now, okay, start the clock. Best soccer player of all time.
Oh, God, mate. Best player of all time.
Don't say Paul Trimboldi, please.
Paul Trimboldi. What
Oh,
universe is
no,
that
mate.
from?
Kevin Nelson, mate. There's one. Kevin
Who?
Nelson, mate.
Kevin
Nelson.
Kevin Nelson? Who the hell is Kevin Nelson?
Kevin Nelson.
He was
John doesn't like that. John
he
doesn't
was-
like that,
he
Joe.
was-
Kevin
Kevin
Nelson.
John.
He was a
Kevin
different.
Nelson for me, mate. He's a star,
He
mate.
came from a different universe. That's why.
He did, mate. Trinidad and Tobago,
Well, that's fair
mate.
enough.
What a player,
How we
mate.
going
Exactly.
for time, Harry?
A couple of seconds.
Couple of seconds ago. Twitter or Instagram for you, Gav?
Sorry?
Twitter or Instagram for you? What works for you?
Neither, mate. Neither.
Well, that's fair enough. That's a bloody bad answer. Go with one of them, please. Vanilla or chocolate for you? Don't tell me you like any of them.
Chocolate.
Oh, thank you very much. Corona, real or not real?
Real.
Yes, and so back in the day, Gav, about 6 years ago when you were 25,
Yep.
were you into the disco scene or were you one of those ones that like rock and roll music?
Rock and
Gav?
roll, mate. Heavy metal,
Rock
mate.
and
Rap.
roll, okay, that's it.
Yeah. Country. Oh, I like all different kind of music, mate.
Yes,
All
yes,
different
yes,
music,
yes,
mate.
yes.
I even like,
Well-
mate, I even like Cambodian music, mate. That's how.
You better get to the. We've got a couple of minutes left. You better get to the.
I even like Greek
island.
music, proppies.
You like
Greek
Greek
music's
music?
all right, mate.
Well, why don't we do a Greek show next week? We can
No,
have
mate, why not, mate? Exactly.
we can have Gavin here, and he can wear the Greek traditional skirt. The one they wear with the stockings there.
Yes.
Were they the soldiers apparently back 4,000
that's right.
years ago? Were they?
They were soccer shoes too. Yeah.
They were soccer shoes too.
Can you please?
Now, what are we doing? Are we winding up? What are we
We're
doing?
winding up. We're going to hurry
I
up,
think
guys.
we're done with Dustin.
Mate, it's been good.
And I'll tell you what, Gav. So this week, South are playing who, you said?
St Albans, mate,
St
top
Albans.
of the table. First versus
St
second,
Albans.
mate.
St Albans.
Get out there, Frothies. What are you doing? Sunday afternoon, 5 o'clock.
Sunday afternoon,
I'm
5
going.
o'clock.
Scott's going.
Well, hold on. What time?
Emily's going.
What time Sunday afternoon?
5 o'clock, mate.
Well, I might be at my girlfriend. Actually, have I got a girlfriend? I don't think so. I'm only joking. I haven't got a bloody girlfriend.
All right.
Well, Sunday at Bob Jane, is it? Lakeside.
Is that
No, what's bloody St Albans?
St Albans
Churchill
ground.
Reserve, mate.
That's right.
Churchill Reserve, mate.
Yes.
Is that the old George Cross ground, is it?
No, can we get up? We're running out of data here.
Well,
That's
sorry,
Chaplain
Gav.
Reserve.
Chaplain Reserve. Yes, that's fair enough. Well, we'll be there. I'm going to be there. I'll tell you what, and I'm going to predict
Cool,
the score.
mate. Look forward to seeing you out there. I'll be out there.
Absolutely.
Should be cracker, mate.
Now,
Should be cracker.
how are we going for our
got
comparison tonight?
2
Harry?
minutes. 2 minutes.
We had Sunday or frothy comparison tonight. Have we had any messages?
No messages. All
No
gone.
messages? Well, that means
people
we're
have gone.
equal. Well, that means we are
I
both
just,
doing the show.
I just seen Stephen Aldo, mate, says Cambodian music's good too, Gav. And he goes, it is, Stephen, you're right, mate. Cambodian music is good, mate.
Yes,
Love a bit of Cambodian music, mate.
Well, nothing wrong with that. All
Okay,
music
boys,
is
we
good
need
music.
to move on now and start
At the Mardi
for the
Gras,
next
they
show.
played fantastic
So we'd like to thank
music.
everyone for joining us tonight, guys.
They played I Haven't Stopped Dancing Yet.
Oh my word!
Since I were... You know that song. Can we sing that song tonight, Harry? Gloria Gaynor.
It's been a
what was
great
it?
night, fellas. It's been a good conversation.
Thank you very much,
Enjoyed it.
Gavin. We'll talk to you next week on the
have a good
the
week.
show. Thank you.
See you on
Thanks,
Sunday.
Mr. MPL,
Give me a
guys.
call,
Thank you, Jonas.
mate.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, if Randy,
Thanks, Gavin. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go.
Andy wants his week, I'll give it
Thanks,
to him.
guys. We'll see you next Monday at 8:30 with a special guest. This time we'll have a special guest. Thanks for joining us, guys. See you next week. Thank you. Hup, hup, hup. Feel it. Hup. Feel it, guys. Hup. Hup.
Let's get loud. Let's get...
The cup of life. This is the one.
She bangs.
Now is it time?
She does
Don't
bang.
never stop.
What's wrong with banging a bit?
We shouldn't know. Gotta be strong. We shouldn't know.
Well, you will look for a
from the
girlfriend.
top.
You never know.
And when you
Why
feel
not?
the heat, the world is at your
At
feet.
Yes, it is.
No one can hold you back if you really want it to. I see it in your eyes. You want the cup of life. Not the days, here you're gonna get it. Do you really want it?
Hey!
Really? Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you next week at 8:30 p.m. Football is live again. 8:30 p.m. Monday night. Thanks, guys. Good night, guys. Thank you. Hi guys, Harry Sunday here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called There Is Only One Football.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, thereisonlyonefootball.com.
There is only one football.
you what's happening
Yes.
right here, right now in the studio because we got this beautiful shirts that we're showing with Frothy right now, guys. Frothy's back with me. Frothy, what's happening with these shirts, mate? Can you tell me what's happening right now?
Shut up, let me talk.
Oh,
Now,
bloody
listen,
hell, mate.
We have these great tops here.
Yes.
Now, it's a bit of a 2-minute show tonight, I believe. So
Yes.
we're back in town, but
We are.
officially back in town on
That's right,
Monday
yep,
with
yep,
some
yep,
major announcements and start again. Announcements.
Yes.
Can you spell announcements? Can you?
Announcements.
Can you spell that?
I can't spell
Well,
it
leave
all.
it for next time. Now, let's go through the tops. Now,
That's
these
right, yep,
tops,
yep.
well, if you were born 400 years ago, you'd know about these tops. So we've got the great St. George here, I believe.
No, Brisbane Lions,
Sorry
mate.
about that.
Brizzy Lions, mate.
And we got South Melbourne Hellas there.
No, Fitzroy United, you're telling me, mate.
that.
Fitzroy United.
This one's Inter Monaro, is it?
Into Monaro.
No, that's St. George Budapest.
St.
apparently.
George, yes, the Hungarians,
Yes,
the Hungarians,
and over
mate.
to my right, which is your right as well. Are we still
Yes.
on?
We're still on, of course, we're still on,
Well,
mate.
over
Yes.
here, we got the great Sydney Olympic. And I know the cat has probably ordered a couple of
Oh,
those.
he's got a couple of hundred, mate.
Well, I'll tell you why he's ordered a couple. I had a chat with Peter Raskopoulos during the week.
Oh, he hates his guts.
And he said to me, Peter Catholos, a cat, has ordered 2 because his gut's so bloody big, he needs 2 jumpers to make
Really?
one. So, well, look, that's only a joke, cat.
Oh, my God, mate.
Well, look, also, Canberra, Canberra City.
Canberra City. You know who coached them?
Yes.
In 1977?
Frank Arrock, wasn't
Johnny
it?
Warren.
Johnny Warren.
We're laughing, mate, everywhere.
I told you so, Johnny Warren said. I doubt we sell many because how many supporters did they have? That's beside the point. Also, we got Hokoa up there.
That's
great,
right, of course.
Brazilian heritage, are they?
Brasilia. Well, yeah, a lot of them escaped to Brazil.
We'll leave it at that. And the great Marconi.
Marconi.
And let's go through them. Great quality.
Of course.
They fit nicely. They are cheap. You know what? They're too bloody cheap.
$75.
$75 is not even $80.
Plus postage and handling.
Plus postage and handling, and our great friend with David Ben and Arrow Sport.
Arrow Sport together.
Yes,
There is only, and then guys, you can buy them on. There is only
Well,
one
you keep
football.
going. I'll play the great South Melbourne tune.
There is only one football where you can get it from. There is only one
There's only one
football.com
football,
in
yes,
conjunction with Arrow Sport. You can also buy fantastic
Yes,
kits for your teams as well
yes.
at Arrow Sport, and they're working together to bring you these fantastic
Yes, they are.
1977
Are we still on?
Phillips
Check 1,
League.
2.
Of course,
Check.
you're bloody
Sorry
on
about
Frothy.
that. Yep.
And of course, guys, 1977.
Yes,
These shirts are fantastic. You've got the other ones at $150, which are the rigid gigs,
yes,
$150,
but,
and then you've got the sublimated ones at $75, guys. So yes.
Yes. And can I just say, I suppose it's not appropriate to say this, but my team had a win on the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Well, not the weekend, a couple of days ago. So they're flying, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty much it. Now we're going to sing a song just to.
Well, I
finish
can't.
the-
We
the
can't
short
actually.
show tonight.
We can't actually sing a song tonight
No,
because
well,
we're just
doesn't
doing
matter.
we're just doing the show tonight.
Well,
that's
we're
all.
just advertising the jumpers here.
That's
and,
right, guys. But where to get them from? There is only one football.
That's the one there. And,
So, guys, thank you, guys. Get these fantastic shirts right now because you will never find them. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of days' time.
a couple
Thanks,
of
guys.
days,
Get on
and we'll
Arrow
see 'em on
Sport.
Monday,
Arrow Sport. There's only one
we'll
football.com.
probably have Paul Wade on
Thank you,
Monday, I
guys. See
believe.
ya. Bye-bye.
Well, there's
Thank
going to
you.
be someone we're going to have.
Football is